For those just watching this module, we are working through the Form PI1 General Application, or PI1 for short, going sheet by sheet. We are using a minor NSR amendment as the example. In this module, I'll be showing you the renewal and technical sheets. Since this is an amendment, the renewal sheet here is all grayed out. I know there are no applicable questions on this sheet because the sheet title here is gray. This is a feature throughout the workbook. If you can see the sheet title, then there are questions applicable to your project on that sheet. If you can't see it, like here, you don't need to worry about scrolling down to see if there are any additional questions further down. We'll go through the details of this sheet in a later module on renewals. For now, we'll move on to the technical sheet. At first glance, this sheet also looks like it's grayed out. However, since we can see the header row here, we know that there are some applicable questions to our amendment if we scroll down. This sheet includes many rule-specific questions for each of the different permit and action types. This will help you address all applicable sections of 30 TAC Chapter 116 when preparing your application. For example, this top section is grayed out because it is specific questions related to the relocation request. Since this is an amendment, we don't need to answer those questions. For this minor amendment, the first question applicable is down here and asks about if it's a concrete batch plant. You can see I selected no. If I had instead selected yes, there would be additional questions that I would need to answer. We'll keep it as no for this example. We'll keep scrolling through, checking for non-grayed out questions. And we found another section. These questions relate to federal regulatory requirements for NSPS, NESHAP, and MACT subparts. The next applicable section on the sheet is for emissions review. Here, we'll indicate that yes, an impacts evaluation is required. Answering no will gray out the entire impact sheet, which we'll see in a different module. We'll indicate that in this case there is no need for a disaster review, and that the air pollutant watch list is not applicable for this project. This question related to whether or not the project is in a mass cap and trade area was answered automatically for me. On the general sheet, I selected that I was located in Harris County. This is on the list here of applicable mass emissions cap and trade counties, and this is automatically filled in with yes. I then indicated that mass cap and trade is not applicable for my new and modified facilities. The final section is for additional requirements. Bulk fuel terminals and facilities utilizing plant fuel gas have additional site-wide BACT requirements. The responses to this section will indicate which of those requirements should be included on the BACT sheet. We will be covering the BACT sheet in another module. Here, I've indicated that the site is not a bulk fuel terminal and that the site does use plant fuel gas.